everyone. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Fournier to Gordon. Here comes the screen. 5 seconds to shoot. To Vucevic. 4-3. Nikola Vucevic is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 72%. Oops, he missed the first one. Second free throw off the mark. Still 1 to come. And he goes 1 for 3 on this trip to the line. To James. Nikola Vucevic pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Bradley. McGee powers it through.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Orlando has it. Isaac to Aaron Gordon. Here comes the screen. Fournier to Gordon. Lets it fly from long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
LeBron with it up top. They trail by 2. To Davis. Danny Green. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Gordon, deep left corner. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And now preparing to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Orlando ball to Aaron Gordon. Short jumper stays out. To Danny Green. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss. when she said they're not Laker fans and they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Davis. Bradley to James. Deep two there, won't go. Gordon. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gordon. From the painted area, won't go down. Danny Green to Davis. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. To Aaron Gordon. Ouch. Doesn't look good here. Steve Clifford's going to make some changes. You hate to see anybody get hurt. That appeared to be a lower body injury. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Bradley to James. To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley. Deep right corner to Bradley. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Gordon. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Davis to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. James to Danny Green. Not that time. In the front court, it's Augustine. Looking to make something happen. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. LBJ with it.
Hey, set up, let's go.
To Davis. Bradley. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. Augustine with it up top. Leads just a point. Nothing going here on that drive. Isaac. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's still early in this game, but you can't send the wrong message to the offense by letting them think they can own the glass.
To Fournier. Here comes the screen. Gordon. To Fournier. Beyond the arc for three. Misfires. It's no good. To James. To Davis. Kicks it outside. Bradley. Missed it. Fournier. On the shot clock. Fournier. No good. That's great defense. Lakers ball. Davis to James. There's the toss. Isaac to Aaron Gordon. Fournier. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Yes, Aaron Gordon missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To James. He wants it at the rim and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Magic owned the possession. Markelle Fultz to Fournier. To Fultz. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Markelle Fultz at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 47% free throw shooter. Oh, he can't connect. Rondo with the basketball. Down by one. To Howard. Drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Fultz to Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
For three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
James into the front court. Down 4. Here comes the screen. And draws the foul.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Rajon Rondo, couple of free throws on the way. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Fultz with the basketball. Up by 3. Gets it in the left corner. Fournier. To Fultz. And the rebound taken by Caldwell Pope. Bradley to Howard. Trying to cash in. Superman, Dwight Howard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
8 years here in Orlando after being drafted #1 overall in the year 2014, straight out of high school. And I still hear Orlando fans talk about that miraculous run to the finals in 2009.
And he's going to the free throw line.
There's a fine line between being active and being a detriment. You don't want to keep giving up extra possessions.
Al-Farouq Aminu has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Los Angeles, they have it. To Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that 3-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Fournier. From long range. And the Lakers have the rebound. Daniels sizing up Aminu. He'll put it up at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. Lucky 13s on both sides. 13 all as we start the second quarter. Augustine with the basketball. All tied up, 13 apiece. Fournier. To Gordon. And the Lakers clear. Danny Green to James. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2. Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. First try, no good. Missed the second one as well. Augustine, guarded by Troy Daniels. And the Lakers with the rebound. Davis. Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Terrence Ross matched up with Howard. Dwight Howard with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Caldwell Pope. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Rajon Rondo, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Magic basketball. The screen sets him up for 2.
That boy's living his best life.
LeBron into the front court. Leads a bucket. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Carter Williams with it up top. Down 2. Aminu defended by Howard. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. To James. LeBron James. He's 3 for 7.
This offseason, I heard so many voices. Even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Here's a chance from long range. He'll take that any day.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. Surveys the floor. Probing the defense. To James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Here's James for 2. And he scores on the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Terrence Ross matched up with Howard. To Aaron Gordon. Can't connect. To James. Baseline drive. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Carter Williams. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Caldwell Pope to James. Jumper's good.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Carter Williams. Aaron Gordon up against the 8-time All-Star. To Carter Williams. Has a chance. Off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bradley. To Davis. Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
In the front court, it's Augustine. They trail by 7. Michael Carter Williams, guarded by Howard. To Gordon. Carter Williams. Down low, it's Gordon. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Aaron Gordon has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 69% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Davis. LeBron, defended by Al-Farouq Aminu. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Free throws coming up.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
Aaron Gordon at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Nope. First one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Lakers at the controls right now. James to Davis. Gordon the rebound. Isaac. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Bradley to James. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
4-3. And McGee there for the rebound. He'll let one fly from half court. Time expires to end the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
The Lakers worked hard for their halftime lead, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Magic were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half, and someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten in the double digits yet. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Field goals.
The Orlando Magic weren't efficient with their shooting, and therefore they weren't effective with their offense. Their field goal percentage is lacking, and it's probably the biggest reason for their first half deficit. The shooting was certainly worse in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
LeBron James couldn't be denied the award after all of those slams. He might get top plays all to himself at the end of the game if he keeps this up.
Let's go Lakers.
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment?
Yes,
he was
sir.
definitely cold in that first half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's Orlando's ball. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. The follow won't go either. Take stock of the floor. Davis to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James to Davis. Fires the three. Rebound pulled in by Gordon. Augustine with it up top. His guys down by 9. To Fournier. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Bradley to James.
Three.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. James to Davis. Shot clock winding down. James, not easy.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Augustine with the basketball. The deficit now up to 12. And he'll head to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second as well. Across the timeline comes James. Up a dozen. Danny Green. JaVale McGee to Bradley. They'll get it down to Green. Now ready to shoot at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Aaron Gordon. Isaac. To Gordon. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Aaron Gordon. No good. LeBron into the front court. His team on top by 13. To Bradley. Davis to James. Taken by Vucevic. Fournier to Vucevic. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up. Nikola Vucevic. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. To James. Good. Off a spin. Jay, what makes LeBron so...
This game is amazing.
Special on the offensive end.
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265
Nice.
pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
From the painted area, won't go down. Bradley to James. Fires the three. Now that's a contest.
Appreciate the comment, bro. Testing my new slider sets.
Yes, Aaron Gordon. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Here comes the screen. Nikola Vucevic snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Caldwell Pope. Short jumper won't fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Mo Bamba has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Lakers ball. LeBron defended by Al-Farouq Aminu. Nothing going here on that drive. James against Al-Farouq Aminu. Beyond the arc for three. Not going down here. Fultz into the front court. His guy's down 11. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Bradley. LeBron James sizing up Aminu. For three. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Fultz. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Mo Bamba. No good. Caldwell Pope matched up with Aminu. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Markelle Fultz. Nikola Vucevic. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Old school equals high percentage.
James into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Here comes the screen. James to Howard. The jumper's off the mark. Magic have it. Sizing up the defense to Vucevic. And counted at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Bradley to James. Howard to Bradley.
What a scoop, JPB.
Over to the right side. To James. Deep three. At the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Lakers have the lead.
What's up, G-Money?
It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on a scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Caldwell Pope off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Bradley to Howard. Missed a wide open look.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
Doesn't get the bounce. Into the front court comes Rondo. They lead it, 4-point game. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 3 for 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Fultz to Mo Bamba. You've got to get that one to go. Bradley to Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound Bamba. Fultz with the basketball. The deficit is 6. And it's Caldwell Pope with the rebound. Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. To Howard. And a chance coming up at the line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Dwight Howard at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Carter Williams with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. Here comes the screen. Carter Williams. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Orlando has it. To Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier defended by Howard. 5 to shoot for Orlando. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Can't connect on the first free throw. No good. And a putback slam.
Not really know that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Rondo into the front court. His team up by 7. To Bradley. Danny Green. Down to 5 on the 24. Now a shot by Bradley, no good.
And even his easy shots look difficult. It seems like the defense has completely disrupted his game. The bumping and pushing him has really thrown him off.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try at the line, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Bradley to Davis. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Anthony Davis, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Nope. First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Orlando ball to Aaron Gordon. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Shot from in close, no good.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Nice pass to set things up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Bradley to Davis. Had a good look there, but it's no good. In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys trail now by 4. To Gordon. Driving right to the basket. Yes, Aaron Gordon. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Bradley to Davis. Short jumper misses. Augustine with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Gordon to Fournier. Aaron Gordon defended by Howard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Watch that cutter.
Superman, Dwight Howard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Aaron Gordon. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Los Angeles, they have it. Vucevic, guarded by Troy Daniels. Big finish at the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Augustine with the basketball. Trailing by 4. To Gordon. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. From long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The Lakers get the victory as they win a close one by 2. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
is Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win in a close game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Magic are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from three, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
Check out the leading scores for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these, this has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports.